Hello and welcome to another exciting adventure of reading from my book. Yes, me reading a book. Yes, for you, your enjoyment. Yes, so you will know what is going on in this book. Yes, it's poetry, but there are things that are there that many people do not know. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to my friend Sarah Aikenhead and Bill Rollo Miller, who just hit 900 followers over on Casting Into the Fire podcast. Yes, congratulations to them. Keep going over there and plugging. Keep liking their stuff, following them, getting people over there to be able to see their stuff, because they are truly phenomenal in what they do and covering or doing things and talking about the Lord of the Rings, Redwall, and Game of Thrones. If you are into those things, definitely go check them out. Their Facebook page is Casting Into Fire. So before we get started here, we will want to just get them that shout out, So this poem is called The Lost Soul. And this poem is basically for a word prompt. And the word prompt was lost soul. So basically, that's what I'm working with here. I wish I could find my way through the fog of everything, where shadows fade into where I can understand and make connections to the lost soul, deep within myself, so I can find my other half to complete ourselves. So a lot of people talk about soulmates and twin flames and stuff, and said you're finding that one person that can basically complete you as a person. Now, there are some situations where people have found somebody that definitely made it to where they were, felt like they were connected, because that was, the person that, stepped into their life and gave them that big boost of energy and everything to be able to overcome the things, and they stayed together because they managed to work things out. They had those long, hard conversations, and somebody was there with them who wanted to grow along with them, and that's the key thing you gotta find. So this next poem is called Falling for You. Falling for you, and there's nothing I can do but hope my wings are strong enough to carry me as we soar on a lover's high. And it's basically, this is about falling in love, and you falling in love with someone, and for me, it's always that being at that cliff. It's a lover's leap, and you're going to, you're holding that person's hand, and you step off, and as you're plunging, to the depths of love, you look over, and the person has a bungee cord attached to their leg, and they're like, and you're like, oh shit. And you leave an impression. So it's always making sure that the person that you are in love with is actually in love with you, and that you both are falling together and just not you. Because it's premeditated murder if somebody just pushing you off the edge. It's a simple touch. Sorry, the name of this one's called Delicate Hand, and this is part of a word prompt. It's a simple touch of an angel with a delicate hand. She takes away my pain. She's not here to rescue me, heal me, or fix me. These are things I have learned how to do. With all the strength I can muster, she's here to support me. Give me courage. When the well runs dry, love me as I love her. As I shelter her from the storms, because angels deserve a heaven, not a hell to dwell. So basically, this is basically talking about, as I said, we want somebody to complete us and everything, but a lot of times this is not about completing each other. It's not about that. It's about, as I said, working on living life together and working in a partnership. It's a 50-50 take sometimes. No, not just 80-20. Sometimes it's 95-5. But But the thing of it is, though, you are there taking care of somebody, and they hope you're there taking care of you. That means whether it's making them a sandwich, rubbing their feet, cleaning up the house, doing something different, taking care of the bills. It's those things that you two work together. It's like, okay, I can't do this. All right, fine. I know how to do that, and I can do that really well. Well, I know you can't. Says, well, you say you can't do this. Okay, I will work and do that. Or you can teach each other how to do those things. There's nothing wrong with that. But as I said, you are not here to fix me. And I'm not here to heal you. I'm here to support you in you healing yourself and you supporting me as I fix the problems that reside within me as a person. So this next one's called With Every Note. I write because this is the closest I'll ever be to playing a melody of a song of your beauty and how the lyrics match the curves of your body with every note. And how I long to taste your lips, and I know what love from a woman tastes like when it's unconditional. The one where she knows the meaning of each song and word as it escapes my soul, and how she bends and binds it to her own. We both know the chorus and how our heartstrings mimic our thoughts and feelings with every sound that flows from our fingertips through the vibrations of us making love until we are one with music and our song bleeds into memory. Because that's the thing of it, so you got to make memories and loving each other. Now, when I was writing this right here, I was thinking about more along the lines of how some people are musically gifted, and they can, take anything and make musical chords or write chords of music that embody everything that they believe or they think about or they write about, and putting it into a song. And I'm basically being assessed as this one song by Nothing More, but it's been a while because it came out and just discovered it, called It's Okay, and another group called Bad Omens and Villain, or Like a Villain. Those are two songs that have been resonating with me of late. So this one right here is called Every Fallen Man. You add to the number where every fallen man, arms raised as they rise from their slumber. From darkness, they rise, your army of dead, take up arms from their mortal coil, as men and women stand to defend Winterfell. Striking away bones and torn flesh is the stuff of nightmares, as the dead friends and lovers, fathers, sons, mothers, and daughters strike at the very core of a human existence, as they try to tear you away from this existence. I rose to meet the advancing horde with an axe and a sword, only to watch as they melt our resistance. Like ice burning away from a dragon's flames, retreating or falling back to the castle walls brought no salvation from rushing dead. As they flooded every window, doorway, and rampart with their foul legion, they poured over the walls and left murder in their wake. From one battle to another, from one flood to the other, being carried away by the push of dead hands grasping at flesh, until she broke them, moving like a cat between the generals to the Night King, and flying like the mother had released her down upon the invader. Her knife found an opening and shattered him like a broken mirror, as all fell when the dark life left them. Blue eyes blown out like candles' fire. I still hear them though, their moans, their cries haunting my dreams, because the longest night never ends when you sleep. And this poem was written based off of The Longest Night in the Game of Thrones Season 8. and all the things that the characters would do. Because I am a Game of Thrones fan, or a Song of Ice and Fire fan, and I enjoyed watching the series, reading the books and watching the series. So it was really cool, and I wanted to do something different because and doing a poem about it, and because I haven't done one in a long time, so I did this, and I really liked it, and some people have commented on it; they enjoyed it too. So we're going to go with two more. Soul by Starlight is this next one. Sometimes the shadows melt away and reveal the beauty of a soul by starlight. It was mesmerized, staring into the abyss. Our soul and I couldn't help it. Of your soul and I couldn't help it, wanting to feel your soft skin again, because that's all my fingers could feel, or long to feel. And how you fit right in my arms as I watched the long fingers of shadows disappear and fade in the rising light of morning. It is the way you dance in the early morning light, as it traces your silhouette, revealing your figure in the warm sunlight. It makes me desire to taste your body, long before I knew her name, or one more dance in the morning light among the rising mist. And this right here was basically for the word prompt Starlight, and I wanted to try and do something that plays on being with a woman and feeling her as you dance in the moonlight. You don't necessarily have to be out in a garden or somewhere, but you can be on your balcony, and the sun and the moon could be up high or whatever, and you could just be doing those things. This next one's called In the Doorway. One memory is all I have of you. One memory of how you look standing in the doorway, painted in the light and cloaked in the faint shadow, dressed only in a t-shirt, twirling the end with your fingers. Head down, I remember her words, faint at first, but it still echo deep within my mind. Someplace between my broken heart and burnt records of laughter, of her laughter. It's only a memory. And it's basically the last memory you have of the person you were with. Because you don't know, anything can happen. But it was just that moment of seeing her silhouette in the doorframe and watching her. So, excuse me, been a long weekend, a couple of weeks too. So, just want to let you know that I will be at our spot in Gallatin on Tuesday for my Matt Awesome show. That's what I plan on being. Island Vibes on Tuesday with my friend Frizzy, and I will be doing something at Visions in Columbia on my birthday, June 24th, with Sweet Tea and a bunch of other awesome poets. If you look on my page, you will see a thing on there where I'm going to be. So one of the things has we can get tickets early. So definitely I encourage you to get tickets for these events, for Island Vibes and for the Visions Flirty at Night. Definitely check it out. I hope to see you there. If not, I hope to see you back here again next Sunday. Well, I don't know about next Sunday. I might have to work and see how things go. But y'all take it easy and have a good one. Be real.